Okay, g'day guys. Well, this is a pretty good day for me. I'm actually down at Jervis Bay. Now, I've been down here about half a dozen times. This isn't too far from my house, but it's an hour down the road. And each time I've been down, it's either been too windy or too rainy to be able to get the drone up and have a bit of a fly around. But luckily this weekend, the weather's not too bad, not too good, but not too bad. I've been able to get the chopper up and have a bit of a squeeze around the bay. I hope you enjoy these shots too. We're actually staying at Hyams Beach Holiday Park, which is just south of the town, only about a kilometre or so. It's just here, and just to the northern side of that one is Hyams White Sands Caravan Park, which is just here. Which is a little closer to town, but you're kind of fenced in there, and it's a bit of a, well, it's not really a bit of a hike, but it's just a little bit harder to get to the beach. If you're after a quick walk into town though, it's a good spot. And to be honest, if one spot was booked out, I'd quite happily book the other one. They're both beautiful little spots. But I love Jervis Bay. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to fly drones south of Vincentia. Over there on the southern side, we've got Vincentia, Plantation Point, Hyams Beach, Green Patch, Hole in the Wall, Murray's Beach and Bowen Island. Yeah, but we'll be able to have a bit of a fly around here on the northern side and enjoy that view. Huskies really come along in the last couple of years. They've done a lot of work to the pub, and if I find it, I've actually got a video of this pub a couple of years ago, and you compare it to now, it's chalk and cheese. It's beautiful. They've put a whole big extension right down in the water. It's always been a beautiful little spot, Hyams, but I think it's even better. I had a little squiz at my YouTube channel the other day, and I noticed that 35% of my viewers are in the US. So for those people, this is Jervis Bay. This is in the south coast of New South Wales, Australia. So for those guys over the US tuning in, I didn't know you guys were watching, but thanks so much. I hope you enjoy my little Aussie holidays. The funny thing about vlogging or blogging, when you're walking around talking into a camera, I always feel like a buffet if there's people around. So I always try and find a spot like this where I'm isolated and no one can see this guy walking looking like a buffet into his camera. It's I think it's about the 6th of August at the moment. It's a very mild winter we're having. The days are over 20 degrees. This is really nice for winter. And the water, I think it's still relatively warm. It's under 20 degrees. I think it's about 17, 18 degrees. But if you're game and you don't mind that 30 seconds of shocking coolness, it's actually really nice to jump in. Look at this view. I've got to battle my way through this crowd on the beach. It looks like there's about 20 people there at the moment. This little beach outside the caravan park, it's a dog-friendly beach. I think after about 3 o'clock on certain days, and it looks like a couple of woofers are out there now having a bit of a run and a play. My little guard dog stayed at home this week, and he's with my son, but he would love it here. Look at this water in the background. I may even go for a dip this weekend. I've just done a walk around. I've got the awning out, anti-flat bars on, comfy camping recliner chairs out the front, power's in, order's in, doesn't take long, it only took about 10 minutes, although I was a bit rusty with the awning today. I'm not sure if I'll show that video clip, but I had a bit of a tricky time putting those anti-flat bars on. Now, one thing you probably did notice is that, well, you probably did notice, but I didn't put the grey water hose in because we've got the ensuite site, and when we use the ensuite site, it's only a metre away. I always use the ensuite site loo and the ensuite site shower. So for a weekend away, I don't even come close to filling our grey water tank, which I think is 50 litres. We've got a 100 litre freshwater tank, but as I said, this weekend we're on town main, so that'll stay full. Yeah, but these are nice little sites. One thing I do like about these sites down here at Husky is that they've got these artificial grass slabs, and you reverse up onto them. They're on both sides. The van's actually sitting on the artificial grass and the awning. So, you know, you go to a lot of sites and the, I'll come outside. The artificial grass sites prevent it from getting dirty and muddy and sloshy. You know, people are always putting their mats over here, so they never get a chance in a lot of places to grow the grass back properly. If you have got a concrete slab, that's pretty good, but then I think the feel of this under your feet and the look of it is a lot better than just a dried out, cracked old concrete slab. The circus is in town over there. Only a small circus, but I'll line up and buy a ticket, I think. I don't get away in this as often as I'd like to, but when we do, I love it. Loving this nice big fridge. Let's have a squeeze. I think there's more liquids than solids in there today. A couple of bottles of champagne for the missus, 6-pack of beer for me. I've got my little coldies along here as well, my little bourbon, vodka and oranges. Vodka and lemon. A little backup pack down there. Eggs for bacon and eggs in the morning. What's in the freezer, you ask? Ice cream and favourites. You know, when they tell you to bring nothing, bring some favourites and plenty of ice. My wife loves champagne in her. I love champagne in her ice. She loves ice in her champagne. Yeah. So there we go, all set and raring to go. What's for lunch, you ask? Nice barbecued lamb sausages with a nice little homemade salad beside it. Now they do have lovely little barbecue areas, and they have this nice little resort pool here if you're into going for a dip once you're back from the beach. I've come down here probably half a dozen times in the last year, and every time I've come down and I want to take a bit of footage, it's always drizzly or overcast or windy. It's like the gods of Jervis Bay don't want me to share this beautiful little secret with you all. Now, I said yesterday that I'll probably end up going for a dip. I lied. It's August, it's cold, it's drizzly, it's overcast. The water still, even on a overcast ordinary day, you still got that nice little bluey greeny tinge to the water. It's beautiful, and it's a shame that it's not a nice day, because this place looks like heaven. This is like the Whitsundays of the south coast when you're down here on a good day. I'll be walking around to the Husky Pool. I want to show you the front of Husky Pool and Husky Pub and Club there. And there's a little wharf that I go to where there's a lovely little coffee shop. I'll probably stop off there and grab a coffee. Watch all the dolphin cruises and whale watching boats go out, as well as all the fishermen. But yeah, this is a beautiful little beach. And the main walkway is up there. But as I said before, I'd rather walk along the beach. And as you can see here today, it's a pretty cloudy, drizzly, miserable day. But from Husky Pub here, looking over Jervis Bay, it's still a magnificent little spot. It still looks beautiful. It's nice looking out over the water. And it's just an excellent little spot to spend a day, rain, hail or shine. This is Husky Pub through the day, a bit clearer outside, but it's got a magnificent outlook. And here we are at Husky Pub at night. I'm standing up in the old section looking over the new part. This was built about 2 or 3 years ago. It's all magnificent inside, ocean views or bay views. And if you look up here, this is the old section of Husky Pub that's been completely renovated really nicely. Cheers, guys. And from here, if you walk outside Husky Pub down to the wharf where the dolphin cruises and ferries leave, over on the left-hand side, you'll find this beautiful little cafe out on the wharf. It's called the Portside Cafe. It's magic inside and out. If it's raining, it's beautiful to sit inside. If it's not, it's magnificent outside. If I'm lucky enough, I always jag this table smack bang on the water. I sit here and throw down a coffee and a cake and watch all the boats go past. It's a beautiful spot. I'll just have to get this guy to move his boat. He's blocking my view. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favourite little cafes anywhere. It's on this little deck that's built out over the water, right smack bang on the creek. Nice little caravan cafe behind me. And inside there it's a beautiful little cafe and restaurant. Yeah, this is the Portside Cafe, Huskisson. Very nice. Right beside these little waterfront houses here. Jervis Bay Marine Rescue. There they go. Okay, so just one final little 360 view around this little Portside Cafe. Magic little spot. This is right on the entrance to the bay. This is where they have the dolphin cruises and other cruises around the bay. They also hire out kayaks and stand-up paddleboards. So if you're travelling through the south coast of New South Wales and you like crystal clear waters and staying metres away from the beautiful water's edge, as well as having all these beautiful little clubs, pubs and cafes right on the water, then definitely put Huskisson Jervis Bay on your list. If you have any questions or feedback, please leave them in the comment section below. Once again, thanks everyone for watching, much appreciated. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, liking and sharing with others. Thanks again and safe travels. Bye bye.